Hey, it's Dan from K Jenkins presenting our Drop of the Week episode 10. I got my boy Pedro here.
What up, what up?
Alright, we're going to talk about Batman Allstars soon. But let's get into the CW shows. We got Flash and Supergirl. They're going to do some musical thing in one of their episodes.
I mean, it makes sense. Why not? Both of them have been in Glee, so why not put them, singing for a little while?
Exactly. And then now Star Trek. Star Trek Discovery, I heard that, they're going to have a very diverse cast. So we'll see how that goes.
I'm excited, because, I've never been to Star Trek, so I feel this is a really good jumping point for that.
Exactly. And then another new show for CWC, the Ray, gay superhero from DC. Hopefully, they actually make it worth our while,
Well, yeah, I enjoyed Vixen last season, so I'm definitely going to check this out when it comes out.
Indeed. And, hopefully they have some other DC shows like Green Lantern or, anything like Green Lantern Corps.
Yeah, give some Green Lantern love, DC, come on.
Yeah. And then, bring back Slade Wilson. Hopefully you can see him back in an Arrow episode or flashback,
With both eyes missing. I don't know.
Oh, man.
That'll be funny.
Indeed. And then, talking about DC shows, DC Suicide Squad killed it the first weekend box office. You can't tell me you did not like that movie. Critics out there was horrible. They dropped down
67%, roughly.
Yeah, and, they're still in first place. They made $227 million so far. It's a pretty good deal.
Yeah, I definitely, it's basically the fans that enjoy the movie are the ones that, speaking about how fun it is. Even though, the movie does have its problems, but it's still a good, enjoyable time to go to the movie theater, and especially in the summer. So I really am excited for the future. I would like to see what else they do with the Suicide Squad series.
And, talking about that, who knows, rumors of Justice League versus Suicide Squad, because that would be pretty cool.
That would be pretty awesome, but not Zack Snyder.
Well, I'm actually will be looking forward to a Suicide sequel since you saw that ending. There's no...
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if you want to know about it, check out the spoiler that I put out there.
Mm-hmm.
Joker Jared Leto was pretty fun, interesting for only about less than 8 minutes in the movie, but hey, you can't ask more right now.
Hey man, if he was able to impress us in only 8 minutes, imagine making the movie as him the main villain. That would be a awesome time.
Hey, you know what? Hopefully they'll throw out a DVD with his uncut scenes.
The ultimate cut of Suicide Squad.
Exactly.
Once again,
we all want more Joker, no matter what. Who acts as Joker, pretty much. Yeah. Joker is the most famous villain out there. So everybody, we're gonna be running to next topic about Batman All-Star. Pedro will be talking about that. I hope you guys enjoy that in the next part.
So last week we saw the release of Allstars Batman, a new series written by Scott Snyder from the Batman story. He did 52 issues of that comic, and with Scott Romeo Jr. of Kick-Ass, Amazing Spider-Man fame. So we see these quote unquote All-Stars teaming up for this new story that is in continuity, but since it's Snyder can do whatever the fuck he wants. And we see kind of like a Smokey and the Bandits kind of thing, that Batman is trying to take Two-Face into a prison across the country, but Two-Face has a bounty on his head to help him get away, so he can get away and pay the money. So we see a bunch of villains, some C-villains trying to get some action. Like we saw in this particular issue, we saw Black Spider, we saw Killer Moth, and we saw Firefly teaming up to try and take down the Batman.
Oh, wow.
So it's interesting. From Snyder, you usually expect very different, more darker stories. This was kind of a little bit more lighthearted. You see, I think Batman is definitely the most lighthearted he's ever been. He actually, makes quips and jokes in this movie. It's like, oh, wow, that's interesting. I would never thought of Batman, but it works. It's not like a character.
Okay.
The art, I'm a little iffy on it because personally, I don't really like John Romita Jr.'s art because I think it works in certain scenarios, but I think the coloring really saves it for me. I think it has some really bright colors, particularly, and I'm really interested to see how this one goes. Because, spoilers for if you've not read this comic yet, at the end, when Batman tries to shut off communication so he's not tracked anymore, because someone shut down the Batplane, It was actually Alfred that gave the coordinates to Two-Face. So that was just like, ooh.
What?
You got Alfred betraying Batman.
Wait a minute. Alfred what?
Oh, yeah, Dan, you didn't know this. So, Batman, Alfred's already teaming up and crying because he feels guilty of what he did. But I'm guessing Two-Face, either, blackmailed him or did something to, that's going to endanger either his life or Batman's life. So that's why he decided to give him the coordinates of where the Batplane was.
Wow. Well, I think, this is actually going to be a twist in the whole Alfred Batman Bruce Wayne relationship.
Oh, definitely.
I'm actually excited to not hearing about that. And it's pretty cool, to go back and to pick up one of Batman's close rival besides, Joker. Mm-hmm. Hey, there's Two-Face. And I'm actually liking what I'm hearing about Two-Face.
That was Scott Snyder's big idea that, since he was not doing the regular Batman books anymore, he wanted to tackle enemies and villains that Batman has that he was not able to do in his run. So Two-Face, that was such a great example of a character that I love, but did not get much interaction with. So I would like to see what happens next.
Oh, okay. Well, that's a pretty cool thing about that. Now, for me, I'm going to discuss about the Flash having Cyborg. I think it's pretty cool that you're going to have Cyborg in that movie, because I can't see a Cyborg standalone movie yet.
No.
They have to talk about his history, being part of Teen Titans. And I have to remember that in DCEU, they're not just well-established superheroes right at the moment. Batman was Batman for a long time, and Superman is there for a couple of years. But Batman's been Batman for good, 20 years?
Yeah.
And, Cyborg is there, and probably he was Cyborg for a good 10 years, you know? And then there's the Flash, and then Green Arrow's been around, I bet. And you gotta remember, you watch the not the Batman animated series, the last Justice League movie, or
the Justice League War? No, Justice League versus Teen Titans.
You know what? I'm actually forgetting about those ones, but the first one where they actually had the Justice League Reborn with the New 52, they had the whole war with Darkseid, and Flash knew who's Green Lantern, but they didn't know about the Batman until that first movie. Together meeting each other, oh shit, he does exist. Batman exists for them. They thought it was some type of myth legend thing going on for 5 years. So beside that, that's pretty cool. They're gonna have a buddy relationship in that movie, and then I'm a huge fan of Green Arrow. Green Arrow and Green Lantern should come out with their own movie together too. That'll be pretty cool. That's probably come out right after Justice League, because the rumors are Green Lantern Corps will probably show up in Justice League.
If it's inspired by the Neil Adams and Dennis O'Neil, stories of Green Lantern and Green Arrow back in the day, I will be ecstatic about that.
Exactly. I'll be so crazy for that. I was like, yo, let's get more of that. Green Lantern Corps itself, that's gonna be pretty cool once they put out that movie. And, they're already talking about, the whole crew is showing up. Guy Gardner, Jon Stewart, Hal Jordan, Kyle Rayner. This is another example that they've been established a long time without Batman and Superman knowing about them. So, I'm really excited for them. What else you think you will be excited for, Pedro? Anything else?
Jessica Cruz and Green Lantern.
All right. That's what I'm talking about. Well, I hope everybody enjoyed that. Well, we're going to have some Transformers slideshow podcast part of the next show. So everybody have a good week. Goodbye.